Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with You May Fascinate a Woman by PjoeterBliep. So we have normal 6x6 Sudoku rules, so in each row, each column, and each 2x3 box, we are placing the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. We also have this Dutch whisper line. The way this works is adjacent digits on the line have to have a difference of at least 2. So let's just use these two as an example. So these two are adjacent on the line. They have a difference of at least 2. So if this was a 2, then this can't be a 1 because 2 minus 1 is 1. That's not at least 2. It can't be a 2 other than the fact that there's a 2 there. 2 minus 2 is 0. That's definitely not at least 2. 3 also is banned because that's difference of 1. But we can do 4 because that's a difference of 2. 5, a difference of 3, or 6, a difference of 4. So if the difference just has to be at least 2. And then we also have these two circles in the grid. They are odd digits, 1, 3, or 5. And that's it. Those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. Okay. So we can put 1, 3, 5 in here. Let's see. This isn't a 5. Okay, so we know that one of these two is a 2. Because this 2 ends up down here somewhere. Now, wherever that 2 ends up, it is going to be next to this cell here. So whichever one's a 2, it better have a difference of at least 2 with this one. So it can't be the 1 or the 3, which would have a difference of 1. So this actually is just automatically a 5. That places 5 in this box. 4 is in one of these two, but they aren't both on the line, so I guess they're not really super important. This is what, 1, 3, 1, 3, 6. That's not a 6. That makes a 1, 3 pair in this column, so that's a 6. That can't be 6. Rest of this column is a 2, 4 pair. Let's see. How about this row? 1, 3, 4. That's not a 1. Okay, so 3, 4 is interesting because it removes 3 and 4 from both adjacent cells. Similar to how non-consecutive would. In fact, Dutch whispers are non-consecutive, but also with a non-repeat clause for diagonals like this. So we can think of it as non-consecutive, but basically, if it's a 3, it removes 3 because of Sudoku or because of the Dutch whisper logic, and if it's 4, it removes 3 because of the consecutive logic, or both reasons. 3 and 4 is too. A 3, 4 pair would be too close. It would have a difference of 1. Is probably the easier way to put that. So these can't be 3 or 4. So they're not 1. They're not 3, 4. So they're 2, 5, 6 only, and this can't be the 5 or the 6. So this can only be 2. That means this can't be a 3, so it must be 4, and that makes this a 6. So this is not a 4. That's not a 2. It's another 1, 3. Okay, so far so good. I keep wanting to apply it like here, or like here, where there isn't actually a line. So I got to be very careful here. This column needs a 3, 5. They are 2 different, so that's fine. Difference of 2, I suppose I should say. We could continue here. So next to the 6, we can't have a 5. So this 5 looks in, and this can't be a 5 next to the 6. We can place the 5. 1, 3 pair tells us one of these is a 3. And the rest of this column is 2, 4, 6. That's not a 6. Okay, so 2, 4, this is more non-consecutive logic, removes 3 from the 2 around it. Because if this is a 2, it's going to be next to the 3. If it's a 4, it's going to be next to the 3. Too close. So this can't be 3, placing this 3. And also this can't be 3, making it a 1. So that's 1, that's 3. That's 3, that's 3, that's 1. That's 5, and that's 3. This is 2 or 4. We got 3 in the corner, celebrating. We have 1, 2, 4 here. 3 can't be next to 2 or 4, so this is a 1. 1 can't be next to 2. Again, trying to be careful not to eliminate where I'm not supposed to, like here. 1 is in one of these two. 5 is down here. Oh, 5 is placed, actually. 5s are done. Okay. This is a 2, 4 pair, so we need 3 and 6. This 3 tells us that's 6. That's 3. 3 in the corner. This is a pair. 1 and what? 1 and 6. So this 6 tells us that's 1, that's 6, that's 1. All right, that's not a 6. 2, 4 pair makes that a 6. This is 2 or 4. 1 can't be next to 2, so that's 4, that's 2. That's 4, 2, 4, 2, 4. And this is a 2, and we're done. All right, nice puzzle, PjoeterBliep. I enjoyed solving that. Interesting start. What these givens did some work at the start against these lines. That was pretty neat. And then this odd right here, that was a nice opening where this odd circle plus this 2 did a whole lot of work for us. All right, cool. Well, let me know how you did, and if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.